welcome back to my channel. So this video, I wanted to talk about my thoughts on college, that I'm in college. You know, before I started college, I kind of knew that like going to college was no longer seen as a necessity necessarily. I feel like, back in the day, everybody wanted to go to college and get their degree, but like with so many more like resources now, I think that there are other avenues when it comes to just, like what you want to do in life. A lot of people prefer like technical jobs, which you can go to like technical school for to get training. Some things that you want to do in life don't necessarily require a degree. Like if you want to be an author, you don't have to get a degree in writing. If you know how to write, then write, and that was kind of my whole view of it as well, like going into it, because I picked a major that I figured would pay well, and like I wanted to pick a major and go into a career that I knew required a degree. Like, I mean, I've always been an entrepreneur at heart, but I didn't want to major in business because I was like, I don't need a degree to have a business. There are plenty of people who have businesses that didn't go to college, that didn't get a degree, so I didn't want to, I guess, waste my time. But then the longer I was in college, the more I realized that, business is just, who I am. So, I ended up switching my major, and now I'm in business. I'm a marketing major. But college in general is just very like, it is kind of scammy, low key. I won't say the whole thing is a scam. I do think there's a lot of benefits to going to college, but it's like the benefits and then the financial burden that you get from it, it's like not equaling out. I think the biggest pros to going to college is definitely networking. You meet so many people. You meet professors. You meet other classmates. You have job fairs on campus. You have internships. Even down to the people that are working at the fast food places. You never know, they might elevate to a manager position at some company. Just talking to people and being nice to people, you meet a lot of people, and like college is the ultimate place to network. That's the biggest thing. And also just the experience, having the college experience teaches you a lot about life, teaches you a lot about yourself. You pick up on a lot of skills just being in college, and even taking classes, like you pick up on skills that you can take into your career and just like forever. But there are a lot of things about college that makes people not want to go and makes people want to quit low key. I think the biggest thing are we'll start with tuition, right? So you have like tuition and housing costs and transportation costs in case you want to use the bus and stuff like that, and all of that adds up, and you have to end up paying like tens of thousands of dollars. And pretty much everyone that goes to college, unless you come from like a really well-off family, you're gonna end up in some type of debt, which is also why too I do encourage people to heavily consider community college. For me, I just personally felt like I was meant for a university and not a community college, but there is nothing wrong with it. I mean, sometimes I do wish that I would have chosen community college because I'm spending all this money for what, But anyway, so yeah, college is just overly expensive. And in other countries, they have college for free. Like in like Europe, they have college for free, and it's insane. And I think there's like one state in the US that has free college, but I can't remember. And I don't know what college costs in Canada either. But yeah, like college is just so overly priced, and the stuff that they do with that money is like, like I feel like it'd be different if they used the money for stuff that students needed, like funding certain programs that are underfunded, or not funded enough. Fixing up, like I've heard at other colleges, not my college, but I've heard at other colleges that some of their dorms are like run down, just renovating, maybe like using some of that money to renovate. But yeah, it's just like really expensive. And then another thing too is textbooks, right? Textbooks cost so much. Like the most expensive textbook I had to buy was for calculus, and they didn't have any used versions of the book. So I had to pay for a brand new calculus textbook, and it came out to like over $200. Like it was insane. Yeah, textbooks just cost a lot. And then there are some professors that make you buy an entire book just for some type of like code or CD in the back. So you're not even using the book, you're using something that's in the back of the book. And then you can't buy a used book because those codes and those CDs or whatever come with each book. So you can't just borrow someone else's book and then, because once you redeem a code, that's it. You can't share that with anybody else. So, books are just overly priced. And parking. Like, I'm already paying all this money to go here. I'm paying all this money to stay here. I'm paying all this money to learn here. And you're gonna charge me for parking? Like, parking passes at my college range anywhere from like $300 to like $700, I think, if not more than that, just to park. And it's weird. Like, I just feel like if you don't go there and you're a visitor and you want to charge folks for parking because they're taking up spaces that could be used for students and faculty, sure. But I just feel like, and like, fine, you want to charge people for parking, fine, but $300 to $800 for a parking pass, it's just like, it's insane. Like who wants to pay that? And then too, like with housing as well, like housing prices rise every single year, and those get up there, especially depending on what type of dorm you decide to live in. But even then, like, it's still like really expensive. It's just, everything's just so expensive when it comes to college. And I think that if the costs were more reasonable, I guess, then people wouldn't be so quick to call it a scam or be quick to be against it. Because I've even seen some like adults and like celebrities speak against college. Like, they don't want their kids to go to college, they just want their kids to go straight into like they'll pass off their business, their family business, to their kids, or they'll pay for classes for them to learn certain things. But yeah, I don't think people should write off college entirely, even though in the world we live in today, where we have Google and we have so much information on the internet, I do feel like that all this money that we're paying to learn stuff in college, it can be found online if you really wanted to find it. And even too, like, because I know that there are people who have classes and seminars on certain topics. Like, if you wanted to learn how to code or whatever, there are programs and websites online, and you can you can watch YouTube videos, or you can pay for classes that'll teach you how to code at much cheaper prices than it would cost to take a college class in coding. So, I don't know. I don't want people to completely write off college. I think like you do need college, especially if you're going into those higher level professions like engineering, being a doctor, lawyer, anything involving that. Like, you need schooling for that. Definitely, that's not something that you can't just be a doctor in like 2 years. Like, that's impossible. There's way too much information to learn there. But I do think that college tends to be overpriced, and I don't know if that's ever gonna change, which is sad. But yeah, and then too, again with like celebrities and stuff, I've seen a lot of celebrities start these college funds and not charity, like they started organizations, I'll say organizations and foundations that raise money to help pay for black students to go to college. However, a lot of black celebrities, they're only putting their money towards HBCUs and college kids that are going to HBCUs, which I do not think is fair at all. Just because I choose not to go to an HBCU doesn't mean that I'm less deserving of financial aid than the next person, you know? I really don't like that, and it does make me salty that black celebrities who went to an HBCU are like, oh, we have to help fund the HBCUs, which I do agree, they do need funding, but, you know, I get, like, they don't want to support, you know, PWIs, because, you know, I get it, but I think when it comes to the students, I don't think that it should matter what college they choose, as long as you're helping a black student pay for college. I think that's like the main goal. I don't think it should matter what college. But anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts, if you guys think that college is a scam, if you're in college right now. And yeah, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.